come here as a concerned parent, as most people in this crowd. I also come here as a former safety and security consultant that's worked for districts across the Puget Sound, including large districts like Tacoma Public Schools, small districts like Pike's School District. So I think a lot of people here and across the community see the incidences that happened at Capitol High School as a failure, and from a security consultant standpoint, these were two success stories. When I was a consultant, this is always what we wanted our districts to do. We wanted highly trained, hyper-aware staff that are encouraged and vigilant about reporting and investigating suspicious behavior. And so I praise this school district for instilling that in the staff and having those staff available to do that. A staff that takes safety seriously and understands that the role of security is everyone's job, and a staff that isn't afraid to act on those observations. There's a few ways for districts to really improve school security. There's site hardening, creating single point of entries, putting up surveillance cameras, things like that for forensics, which OSD has done. I've been in many schools OSD. I know that Capitol High School just did the security vestibule as well. But the only real proven way over time that has the largest impact to improve school security is a highly trained staff. This is the only thing that really prevents school shootings. And it appears to me, as evidenced by the resultant incidents like last week, that OSD has done that as well. So this district, I know we're going to be discussing SROs. You could add SROs, and if you get lucky with a really good SRO with really good training, you will nudge your security profile up just a hair. And if you get a bad one, you will really likely significantly be a detriment to school success, to student success. In the grand scheme of security, SROs won't add much, if anything, to the safety of the school. Metal detectors have similar issues. There's cost, there's staffing, there's training. You can think about the last time you went to the airport and went through TSA, and that was a pretty unwelcoming experience. I'm not sure we want our students to have to go through that to get into a school. There's also, it creates a bottleneck at entries to school, so rather than 4 kids walking at a time, you have a lineup of 40 kids walking at a time. If somebody wants to perpetrate violence, that's a really soft target. And really the hard truth, and the one that security consultants don't like to really talk about, is that in an armed society like ours, the only reason why there wasn't a school shooting today, or a shooting at Lake Fair, or a shooting at Thurston County Fair, or even a shooting here, is because nobody wanted to. And that's really the truth. Well, thank you, I appreciate your time.